Hi once again everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of our First Person Interview, a production every week of PressProMagazine.com and sponsored by the Buckeye Insurance Group in Piqua, as well as the Coverman Dickerson Agency representing Buckeye Insurance in Troy, Piqua, and Covington. A little bit different angle for our interview this week. We're talking football, at least a football personality that some of you will remember, because Kevin Finfrock, our guest, was a very successful coach for a 5-year period with the Covington Buccaneers 4 years ago. But today we're going to talk some football, but first we're going to talk about your new venture. This is the opening day of your new debut, your restaurant here in Greenville at 853
East Main Street.
East Main Street. I'll get that right. It's Big City Dogs. Kevin Finfrock, congratulations on the venture, and tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Oh, we have all different kinds of hot dogs from all over Cincinnati, Chicago, Philly, you name it, we got it, and plus some other things, and it all tastes good, so we're all excited about this and having a lot of fun with it.
I was thinking about driving over here this afternoon. You're a guy that grew up in Covington, you live in West Milton. Why a restaurant in Greenville? I do know that there's a lot of great tradition of great restaurants here, and certainly you hope yours is one of them. But how'd you get to Greenville?
Well, for one, the area, the small town atmosphere, and great people here. And you drive around in the evenings and you look at all the restaurants, and they're all jam-packed. So that was a incentive for us, and you know, we just really like this place, and we decided to get this.
Kevin Finfrock, our guest on First Person this week. We're talking restaurants, of course, today because it is the grand opening of Big City Dogs at 853 East Main Street here in Greenville. We're going to take a break for the Coverman Dickerson Agency, come back and talk a little bit about football with Finny, and we'll do that right after this message. Back in a moment.
The Coverman Dickerson Agency, with offices in Troy, Piqua, and Covington, is pleased to be the sponsoring Buckeye Insurance Group agent for this First Person interview. For farm, auto, and homeowner insurance, Coverman Dickerson is one of the area's fastest growing Buckeye providers, with a history of service and competitive rates. And we're also an outstanding source of coverage for families with young drivers. For farm, auto, and home policies, call the Coverman Dickerson Agency, proud to represent Buckeye Insurance Group.
Welcome back again, everyone, to First Person this week in Greenville at Big City Dogs here at 853 East Main Street. Kevin Finfrock, the owner, is our guest, and before we talk any more about the restaurant, I want to talk a little bit about football with you. It's been 4 years since you left Covington. You left under some unusual circumstances, but you grew up in it, you played, you've coached, you got a kid that's playing now at Milton Union. Has it been a lonely 4 years away from football for you? How have you been in that respect?
Well, it has been lonely. I do miss it. I miss the grind, the X's and O's. I really miss practice rather than the game itself. But I really miss the rapport with the kids, the athletes. And but with that said, Jake playing, you know, it seemed to fill the void, and Jake's playing very well, and I'm usually there before the visiting team's there, and you know, get to see the special teams come out. So that's filled the void for me, and watching Jake play.
You know, the $64 question, a lot of people are going to want to know, will there be football again in your life? Kevin Finfrock, would you like to coach again? Do you see that eventuality coming by?
Who knows? Who would have thought that I'd be owner of a Big City Dogs restaurant? So, you know, who knows? But all I can say is right now I'm enjoying myself, and it's been a fun experience doing this, and I hope we have good success at it.
You know, a lot of people are going to see this interview on Press Pros, and I know there's a lot of people out there who will be interested to know what you're doing. I know a lot of those people are going to come by, are going to support you, and it is a refreshing venture to see somebody in this economy take the risk that you're taking, and it is a risk, as you know.
Yeah, and you know, some people say it's a risk. I look at it as an opportunity, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And Greenville is a great community. We want to support the high school football teams, basketball teams, things of that sort. So hopefully we can accomplish something good here together.
No shortage of mustard, let me assure anybody here.
That's
as
right.
long as Finney's in the building.
You can have all the mustard and catch if you want.
Best of luck to you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
your time. Kevin Finfrock, the owner of Big City Dogs here at 853 East Main Street again in Greenville. That wraps up this week's edition of First Person. And again, A reminder that's brought to you every week by the Buckeye Insurance Group in Piqua and the Quiverman Dickerson Agency representing Buckeye in Troy, Piqua, and Covington. For Kevin Finfrock and our guests, thanks again for joining us on Press Pros Magazine. We'll see you again next week with another edition of First Person.
If you are looking for quality insurance protection from a reliable company, sold by professionals, in communities like yours, that's what you'll get from Buckeye Insurance Group.
Buckeye Insurance Group, insuring the heartland.
To find your local Buckeye agent, visit buckeye-ins.com. Buckeye Insurance Group, insuring the heartland.
Insuring the heartland.